Hi, everybody. Good morning from Los Angeles. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to your mat. We have about 12 minutes until we start practice. So if you're picking this up on the recording, you could always fast forward to start practice. However, each morning or most mornings, I will guide a 5-minute mindfulness meditation. So if you'd like to have a seat in your meditation, hi, Brad. Good morning. You're welcome to join me. If you'd rather go straight into the practice, you're welcome to do that as well. And every day I'm coming on again about 15 minutes before the practice of the fit or the flow begin. So you need to practice meditation. It doesn't take anything outside of yourself. It takes a commitment, if you will, to stillness or to a position in your body where you can be relatively still and relatively comfortable. And so we can engage and see what we're feeling and what our thoughts are, and then resist that urge to attach all of our energy into that thought. And so you could just think of it, the difference between an action and a clear focus, or a reaction where you just feel like you're kind of bouncing around a pinball machine as the pinball. So this can be a incredible resource and for us to see where we are, and at the same time energize our bodies, and at the same time clear our minds a bit. So again, if you'd like to join me, comfortable upright seated position, head above your heart, and hands resting on your knees or your thighs so that you can relax and feel the support of the arms to soften your shoulders. Take a few breaths to land. Can feel good to take a deeper breath in and a light sigh, and the exhale comes out. And then begin to turn inward. So a practice of turning inward could be closing your eyes, but you don't have to. You could actually keep your eyes open, maintain a soft gaze, and then place the focus on the air as it's coming into your body and the air as it's going out of your body. So you're welcome to participate either way. And then commit to the stillness and for the duration of your meditation. And here we're doing about 5 minutes. It can obviously become more challenging, and the experience, it will layer itself as you sit longer. So if you wanted to explore that, you could always try it on later and do a longer seat. And if you are closing your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes now. Make any final adjustments with your body and your position. And take a breath, and on the exhale, go ahead and drop in to observe the breaths, to observe the sounds, and to observe your mind and your thoughts, your feelings and your emotions. And of course, the sensations, anything that you can feel while you're sitting. And we'll continue the practice here. I'll call you back in a few minutes so you can go ahead and let go into your practice this morning. yourself back to your breath, please. Sit up tall. And feel your spine sensations in your back or your hips. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly reintroduce yourself from the inside into the outside. As you open your eyes, feel the space. You acknowledge your practice. Welcome again, everybody. Good morning. Debo, good morning. Anya, Alicia, good morning. Michelle and Greg, good morning. Hi, Era, good morning. Chris, hope you're doing well. Hey, Sam, 4474, good morning. Dana, good morning. Hey, Courtney. Hi, Bradley. Rosa, good morning. Amanda, your mom, good morning. And Caddy, good morning. Jacqueline, hope you're doing well. Karina, hi, how you doing? Nathan, Amy, good morning, you guys. So we got a couple minutes. If there's anything that you guys are feeling, you know, any emotions you want to express, you could always put them on the live chat if you wanted to ask any questions about something that you're feeling in your body or your practice. You always have that to kind of put it out there. The group will see it, which I think is healthy and good and a nice way to connect. We don't have that ability to see each other at the studio right now, and so many of you will connect with each other. We'll connect as we're coming in and out of the studio, so you could always throw it out there, and we can still connect virtually. Ari, good morning. As I do with yoga and the practice, something that it is incredible for is, you know, you come to your mat with everything that you know. So you have your life and you have your experiences and you have the developments of what's going on, and you have everything that you know when you come to your mat. But as we get into the practice, as we toggle our focus mindfully to our breath, it really starts to support us in this space of the unknown. So even if it's for 5 breaths or 10 breaths out of the hour, or sometimes, you know, 30 minutes or hopefully the whole time of your practice, your focus and your mindfulness around your breathing, your mindful breathing, really supports your body. Not necessarily, it's all going to feed, you know, to your mind. If you're talking about the body, you're talking about the mind. If you're talking about the mind, you're talking about the body. It's all connected. But if you're talking about the breath, it's going to do a very decent job at supporting us in the unknown. So the questions that we may have. So it's always, if there's something top of mind that you're questioning or you have a question about, and turn it over on your mat. Let it practice along with you as you're breathing and as you're moving, and there's no expectation. There's no this has to be something by the time I'm done practicing. It's not a magic shake the magic ball and, you know, get the answer kind of a thing. So remember, everything that we know comes with us onto our mat. As we toggle into the mindful breathing and the practice, then it's supporting us in the element of the unknown. Neil, good morning. Roxanne, good morning. James, Jojo, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, James. I hope Jojo's doing okay. Teeth stuff is no fun at all. John, all right, you guys. We have a flow practice today. If you're joining us for one of your first times, please always listen to your body, and you do that by listening to your breath. And so if you're not able to sustain the connection, the relationship to your inhale and your exhale through your nose, then that's a sign that you're pushing your body too far. So slow your body down, and that'll help incorporate this understanding of the edge, and then you can build, and toggle in through the intensities of the practice from there, as long as you have your breath. If you don't have your breath, slow down and take a little breather. Stay on your mat. I know that's challenging. There's many things that could be distracting us and pulling us away from our mat. But even if you just lie down and you listen to the cues and you start breathing again and mindfully breathing, stay on your mat and for the hour. It's a good way to just honor the space of your practice, especially without that expectation. Hey, Bri. Hey, Derek. All right, so let's go ahead and start in child's pose. I'm going to face whatever in direction. This will be the top of your mat for your practice. Separate your knees in so that they're a little bit wider than your hips. And set your bum to your heels and then crawl your hands forward. Let your forehead come down. Hi, Valeria. Let your forehead come down onto your mat, please. You might feel good to rock your forehead or roll on your forehead side to side. Feel your neck, feel your shoulders. And feel the temperature of your body this morning. Notice if you're warm or if you're cool. And let your forehead soften at center. And close the eyes down with your lips sealed. Let's begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose here. And so there's an audible sound, there's an audible track to the breath. As I mentioned earlier this week, I'm not streaming a live playlist at this time. We're going with the practice more so in the silence and without the music, and so that we can listen, we can continue to open up and listen through our practice. And so if you must have music, there are thousands of playlists on my Spotify account. You could pick any flow class. It's just that I'm not guiding to that, into that music, whereas when I offer a playlist, I'm guiding with that layer energetically. But if you must have it, it's there. And with your next inhale, go ahead and rise up to all fours. Come into a tabletop, please. And bring your knees in so they're hip-width distance apart. And spread out through your palms, pinky fingers away from your thumbs. And so you got a line to your spine. And drop the belly, roll your shoulders back, and then pull your chest and your gaze forward. Feel your hands, feel your knees. Take an inhale. With your exhale, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, and round through your spine. Press the mat away through your hands. Inhale to extend, drop the belly, pull your shoulders back and your chest forward. Exhale through the nose, tuck the chin, pull your belly in, and round through your spine. Again, inhale to extend, and feel any tightness in your hips as the tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the spine, chin to your chest, and start to wake up your core, squeeze your belly button. 2 more, inhale to extend. Exhale, tuck, round, and squeeze. So make this one a little less rigid, more of the expression of your body. Inhale to extend. Breath like water. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. And we'll keep picking the breaths up, invigorating the flow. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back, tuck your toes. Step your right foot back, tuck your toes, and we are in a plank pose. And connect the weight back into the balls of your feet so that you can feel your thighs. Firm your hands so that you can feel through your upper back. And you may certainly have sensations in your wrists, in your knees, in your toes. All good. Seal your lips. 3 breaths here. On your exhale, lift your bum, press back into a downward facing dog. And feel free to pedal out your dog, bend one knee, bend the other knee. And anytime you change the position of your legs and the relationship of your upper body to your lower body, then you're going to feel your hips. When you feel your hips, you might feel your lower back. We open the hips to open the lower back, and to then create more expression through the spine. And take your legs back in stillness, roll your heels down, and draw your tailbone up. And firm your hands, feel your side body's length and the muscles in between your ribs. With your inhale, gaze to your thumbs, bend your knees. Breath moves the body. Exhale, take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Forward fold, big toes together. Interlace the fingers on the nape of the neck, and let your elbows soften around your ears. A little rock of the weight into your toes, and rock the weight back into the heels. And 2 more like that. Rock some weight into your toes, and rock the weight into your heels. Feel how that changes the sensation, the distribution of weight through your feet. You now keep the weight in the balls of your feet. Release your hands to the mat. Big toes together, heels about 1 inch apart. And bring your hands on the front of your shins. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Feel this position. Draw your belly, arms support. Exhale here. Keep your belly drawn. Take an inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, forward fold, release your hands to the mat. Big inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Overhead, exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Release your arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms over your head. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, pull your chest through. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into a high plank. Gaze forward, keep your head up, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway, elbows in. Come all the way down onto your chest. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your heart up. Exhale, lower your chest back down. And tuck your toes, lift your knees, press up to a plank pose. And as you exhale, lift your bum, press back and breathe in your downward facing dog. And listen to your breath, use that track. And draw through your base, breath moves your body. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Bend your knees, exhale, take 2 steps to the top of your mat, please. Inhale, lift halfway, open the heart. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, belly in. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Bend the knees, plant, step back into a high plank. Keep the head up, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway, elbows to your ribs. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog, strong legs. Exhale, belly in, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And so your mind keeps drawing back into the mindful breath. And the sound of the breath, the layers of the breath as it moves through your body. Bring your big toes together. And lift your heels, bend your knees. On your exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms over your head, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your heart. Bend your knees, plant, step back into a high plank. Lift the head, take a breath in. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, use your belly, and downward facing dog. And deep breaths, make that your focus. We got 2 more rounds. Inhale, heels lift. Bend the knees. Exhale, walker, light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your side, strong legs. Inhale, arms up, belly in, lift the chin. Exhale, dive through your midline, work your core. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And so if you're working the jump back practice, when your feet land, toes are tucked, and your arms bend, belly comes in to support your low back. And 1 more round. Now with your belly, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Exhale, walker, light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, belly in. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or float back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together in your down dog, but press your heels back heavy. Draw through your belly, firm to your hands, and so there's less weight in your shoulders. Float your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Hey, rather than pressing your chest all the way down, open your right hip, pull your ribs in, and press your left hand into the mat. If you need a little more space, come up to your right fingertips, and that should help lift your right knee a little higher as you press your left heel down. And feel the flow, connect to your breath. Right hand flat, square your hips. And step your right foot back into your down dog and switch. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Pull your ribs in. Feel the strength in your core. Open your left hip, curl your heel into your bum. Right hand firm, come up to your left fingertips, more space. Work through the shoulders, draw through your belly, lift your left knee higher. And keep breathing, square your hips, step your left foot back into your down dog. Big toes meet, inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Bend your knees, exhale, walker hop to the top. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your legs, sweep the mat, reach your arms up, chair pose. And as you draw to your chair, same way as your down dog, pull your ribs in. Okay, and then face your palms forward. Flex your wrists and draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And keep sitting down another inch, tailbone pointing towards the back of your heels. Strengthen your legs. Inhale, rise, interlace the fingers, release the index. Exhale, side bend, reach up and over to the right. Engage your belly, lift out of your low back. Even if that takes you a little bit more upright, and then start there, and feel your feet with your belly. Exhale, side bend deeper. And strengthen your legs. Inhale, rise, meet your center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Regrip the hands if you need to. Close the pinky side of your palm. And draw your ribs in. Feel your thighs work. And remember, feel the inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, that's where you can explore deepening the expression of the pose. Legs strong with your breath. Inhale, rise, meet your midline. Exhale, separate your palms, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. Tailbone down, belly in. Take an inhale. And exhale, dive. Forward fold, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, listen. Plant the hand, step back into your high plank, high push-up, and firm your belly. And separate your feet so they're mat width distance apart. Keep your hips as still as you can. All the weight into your right hand. Bring your left hand to your right shoulder and feel that muscle engage. Gaze steady, top edge of your mat. Use your inner thighs. Bring your left hand back down onto the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand to your left shoulder. Hold on to the front of the shoulder. Keep your gaze steady. Keep breathing. So you want to notice how much you're using the shoulders. Bring your right hand down. Step your feet together. Big toes touch. Take an inhale. Use the upper back. Exhale, bend your arms. Chaturanga. Tops of the feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. So when you start to pay attention to the shoulders, it's going to deepen your awareness, and it's going to open up the expressions of your body, especially in back bends. And draw to your upper back. Keep your ribs in. And tailbone high. Draw your belly. Left heel heavy. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Exhale. Right knee to your nose. Inhale. Kick back and up. Exhale. Right knee. Right elbow. Inhale. Kick back and up. Exhale. Right knee. Left elbow. Inhale. Kick back and up. Exhale, knee back to your nose. Step your right foot through. Left hand down, twist. Reach your right arm up. You avoid leaning off into your left shoulder. Come up onto your left fingertips. And feel that strength in your legs. Ground through your front heel. And then you can hover your left fingertips 3 inches off the mat. And you notice if you're really biting down through your outer right hip. Soften it. Feel the ball of your right foot for 3, 2, gaze in right hand, both hands down onto the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale here, high plank. Exhale, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack your left hip on top. And ground down through your right palm. And take your left arm up. Spread your fingertips wide in your side plank, please. And shoulder remains stacked over your elbow, elbow over your wrist. All you do is step your left toes behind your right leg. Use the ball of your left foot. Now lift your right hip. Nothing's changed in your bottom shoulder. And then reach your top arm over. And breathe into the side body stretch. Use your legs. And keep the hips up. Reach your left arm high. Dip your hips, look down, and then bring your left hand back to the ground. Pivot to your plank, breathe in. Exhale, bend your arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And feel your right arm versus your left arm. Take an inhale and an exhale. And feel it, that mindful track of your breath. Right heel stays heavy. Inhale, draw your left leg up from the core. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, kick it back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your left foot all the way through. Right hand down, hips square, reach your left arm up, twist. And feel it in your legs, ground down to your feet. And draw this energy from the ground into your body, come up to your fingertips. And ground into your front heel, steady your gaze for balance. And then you can hover your right fingertips 3 inches off the ground. And feel the flow, breath control. Gaze and left hand down, both hands to the ground. Step your left foot back, come into a high plank. And take an inhale here. Exhale, roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Right leg stacks on top. Firm that left shoulder. Feel the upper back, reach your right arm, spread your fingers. So your bottom hip is not quite yet as high as it's going to be. Stay here, shoulder stability. Step your right toes behind your left leg. Feel the ball of the foot. Press the mat away. Now lift your bottom hip. Nothing's changed in the bottom shoulder. And then reach your right arm over your head. And breathe into the right side of your rib cage. And you feel this wake up energy underneath your shoulder blades. Reach your right arm up and dip your hips. Look down and bring your right hand back to the mat. Pivot square into your plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, press up dog. Feel the space. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And reset your hands, pull your inner thighs with a draw back behind. And hamstrings opening. And relax the neck, top of the shoulders. And draw with your low belly, lift your heels. And bend your knees, firm hands. Exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale through your upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Take one breath, tailbone high, belly in. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, step right foot all the way through. Ground your feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And draw your hips back. Exhale, fold forehead to your knee. And press down into the ball of your right foot. Put a slight pigeon toe and kick your front heel out, big toe in. With your legs straight, bring your hands to your hips. With your belly and back, rise, come all the way up to stand, gaze in front. Legs straight, best you can. And tailbone down, inhale, reach your arms up. Focus, exhale, bend your front leg, Crescent Warrior Lunge. And tailbone down, keep your arms strong. Hands to your heart, lift out of your low back and twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. Kick through your back heel, that'll turn on your left thigh. And as you deepen the twist, take your gaze to your fingertips. 3 deep breaths. You'll feel the opening to your outer right hip. Slowly bring your gaze and hands to the mat. Exhale all the air, draw your belly. Hover your right foot, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Listen, right knee, left elbow, and kick out onto your floor. Pivot your back heel flat, all the weight into your right arm. Fall in triangle, reach your left arm up. And you can stay there. You're paying attention to your bottom shoulder. And without compromising it, you can reach your left arm over your head. Keep your bottom hip lifting. Feel your feet. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Gaze and left hand down. Pivot your back heel high. Knee to chest. Kick back. 3-legged plank. Head up. Exhale. Lower halfway down. Right foot grounds. Inhale. Tops of the feet. Up dog. Exhale. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Let's go. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick it back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick it back and up. Exhale, knee to nose, step your left foot through. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Straighten your legs and bow, exhale. Feel the hamstring. And back heel high. If the first side was challenging in balance, you want to broaden your base. You want a wider stance. And pigeon toe your front foot. That'll help kick the heel out and turn the big toe in. Feel your feet, legs, hands to your hips. And belly and back begin to rise and come all the way up to stand. And gaze in front. Feel your belly, tailbone down, neutral pelvis. And you got it. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend into your front leg, Crescent Warrior Lunge. And it's going to set you pretty deep, and your shoulders should feel pretty open. Lengthen your side bodies, inhale. Lift out of your low back, twist. As you exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh. And kick through your back heel, that's going to draw your thigh. Left palm to your right, and keep rotating through the exhale, twist deeper. Notice any sensations in the outer left hip, and let go of that grip as you bring your gaze and hands back to the mat. Exhale, draw your belly in. Hover your left foot and then kick it back, three-legged dog. Left knee, right elbow, kick out onto your floor. And pivot your right heel down. Left palm grounds, reach your right arm up, fall in triangle. So only if you're feeling the stability and the breath and the flow, support to your bottom shoulder, reach your right arm over. Lift your bottom hip. And feel the ground beneath your right heel. More legs, more breath right here. Slowly gaze and right hand down. Pivot your back heel high, left knee to your chest, and then kick back, three-legged plank. Exhale, lower halfway, left foot down. Inhale, tops of the feet, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, bring your big toes together. And feel the breath connects. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk or float to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Big exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet so they're hip-width distance apart. Take your peace fingers, hook your big toes. And drop your chin, broaden your elbows, pull them wide. And as you straighten your legs, and firm your belly button into your spine, breathe into your hamstrings here. Sink the breath, release the momentum, be in the moment. At the end of your exhale, open your eyes and release your toes. Heel toe your feet back together. Big toes touch. Hands on the mat, lift your heels. And so that's going to turn on your thighs. Spread your knees apart and then bring your palms flat to the mat. And keep your butt up as high as you can. And set your palms, and now start to transfer the weight into your hands, and your knees land above your elbows into your triceps. More weight into your hands, slide your gaze forward, and then hover one or both feet off the ground. You're in crow pose. Heels curl into your bum. And feel the arm balance, strengthen your back. No clench in your jaw. Breathe for 3, 2, take an inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga, elbows in. Tops of the feet, press, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take it out of your wrist, pull your forearms in. Ground your left heel down, inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step, right foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel down, it's like a warrior one leg. So your hips are square, back foot on a 45. Lunge into your front leg, sweep your arms up, and you're in warrior one. And find your gaze level. This is when you're really working and from your feet and through your legs and your hips to your spine. Level gaze. Take the hands behind your bum, humble your chin. And do that to get a grip. Cross your thumbs, take a breath in. Shoulders down, lift your gaze. And dive, humble warrior, right shoulder through your inner thigh. And squeeze your hands, lift your thumbs away from your bum. Let your chin rest in. And take your gaze back to your left heel. 3 breaths, you got this. And soften your grip, bring your hands to the mat. And pivot on your back toes, square into a lunge like you did. Exhale, hands firm. Belly draws, hover your right foot. Inhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. And then exhale, step your right foot back all the way through. Straighten your front leg, bow your forehead into your knee. And feel your hamstring, walk your hands back 6 inches. Nice. Pull your heart forward, lift halfway. Got it? Slide your right foot back those 6 inches, and then lift your back leg up, standing splits. Steady your gaze, focus. You might watch a bead, a drop of sweat hit your mat. And keep the hips square. Now crawl your hands forward, and so they're under your shoulders. Fingertips of the left hand down. Up dog your heart. Take your right hand to your low back. And keep lifting your back heel. And now start to rotate your chest and gaze to the right. And without any grip in your low back. Breath's got to be the flow. Reach your right arm up, shoulders stacked, revolved half moon. And lift everything up through the back of your heart. We're going to stay a little bit longer. 3 breaths. And soften the chin, gaze, and right hand down. Pause, take an inhale. As slowly as you can, exhale, curl your left heel in. And bring your left foot down next to your right foot. And feel that land, rock the weight into your heels, inhale. Hands on the ground, soften the chin, exhale. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, stand up, and reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, and then feel this dimension, head above your heart. And hands onto your waist, all the weight into your right foot. Open your left knee, stand tall, and bring your left foot to your inner right thigh for tree. Hands to your heart center. And then feel this openness and from the strength in your legs and through your hips and to your spine. 5 breaths in tree. Standing legs strong, great focus. Inhale, reach your arms up, turn your left knee forward. Exhale, left foot down, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. And take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Keep your belly drawn, tailbone high. And feel your side bodies, pull your forearms in. And connect to your breath, feel any weight behind your eyes. Right heel down, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step, left foot all the way through. Pivot your right heel down, that's your back foot. And yet stay with your lunge, hips square. And setting your warrior 1, inhale, arms come up. And hips roll under, and your side bodies lengthen. Level your gaze. And feel the breath strengthen. It's that uplifting element of your heart. And take your hands behind your bum, soften your chin. And get a grip, take a breath in. And shoulders down, roll your gaze up. And dive, exhale, shoulder through your inner thigh. And squeeze your hands, thumbs away from your bum. Most people will hold the kinks in your neck. Let your head come down, look at your back heel. All breath, thumbs to your bum, release your grip. Hands to the mat, pivot on your back toes, heel high. Set your palms like you did. Draw your belly in. Lift your left foot. Kick it back. 3-legged dog. Big step. Left foot back all the way through. And take an inhale. Straighten your legs. Exhale, bow. Forehead to your left knee. It's probably going to go a little bit deeper. And feel the pyramid pose. Walk your hands back 6 inches. Pull your heart through, shoulders away from your ears. And so you're working your right leg, belly to your upper back. Slide your left foot back 6. Transfer the weight forward and hover your right leg up. You like standing splits. Now walk your hands forward underneath your shoulders. Work slow. Work deep in your breath. Right fingertips ground. Use the arms. Square your hips. Up dog your heart. Keep your right heel up. Bring your left hand around to your low back. Shoulders away from the ears. This could be good. Work your thighs. On the exhale, you can add the twist in rotating your chest and gaze to the left. Back heel stays up. Left arm reaches. Let's breathe into it. Elevate. Feel the uprising in your heart. On your exhale, slowly bring your gaze and left hand down. With more patience, curl your right heel to your bum. And gently place your right foot down next to your left. Rock the weight into your heels. Take an inhale. And good job. Fold on your exhale. And feel your feet. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms. Come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And feel that flow. Head above your heart, weight into your left heel. Open your right knee and place your right foot to your inner thigh. If not, put it on your calf if your foot is touching your knee at all. Hands to your heart center. Breathe in tree. You want to realize in the proximity into your center. You can acknowledge external influence or distraction, but your breath will bring you closer and closer to your center. And clarity, union, and connection. That's where it all starts. And with your inhale, slowly reach your arms up. Turn your right knee forward. Exhale, bring your right foot down. Hinge in forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Use the length of your breath. Hands down. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale, press back into your downward facing dog. And 3 breaths in your dog. And at the end of this breath, walk your hands back to your feet. And going even deeper into your forward fold, lift your right toes and take your right hand, slide it underneath your right foot. And take your left hand, slide it underneath your left foot. You're standing on the palms of your hands. And drop your chin. And now knead your toes into your wrist crease. Let your back spread and your heart soften. And please make this breath cycle longer than your last. And take the tension out of the face, flutter your lips. And slide your right hand out, slide your left hand out. And put a bend to your knees and start to crawl your hands forward. You say like 2/3 of the way to the top. Bend your legs, hover your knees 6 inches away from the ground. And draw your ribs in, and then roll your tailbone down to scoop your belly and your core. Look at the top edge of your mat. So you're in a hovering tabletop. And there should be absolutely no weight in your shoulders. Shouldn't feel this in your shoulders at all. All in your legs. Stay with it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and soften your knees down onto the ground. Untuck your toes, take a breath in through your nose. As you exhale, bring your knees together, hug the midline of your mat. If you need to reset your hands, please do. You can keep your right knee where it is. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back in space. Keep your ribs firm. Lift out of your shoulders, use your back through your left hand, and reach your right arm forward. And stretch out left toes to your right fingers, inhale. And ground down, exhale, right elbow to your left knee, crunch. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch. Inhale, kick back, listen, reach forward. Lift your chin, curl your left heel into your bum. Reach your right hand back and grab for the outside of your left foot. Kick the heel out behind the knee, draw your gaze forward, and then feel the expression of the back bend through your spine. Ground down through your right shin. We got 3 breaths here. And soften the chin, look down, belly in, release your foot. Kick back, reach forward. All fours, hands and knees. And take a breath, knees together. And lips sealed, feel the energy, little heartbeat. Keep your left knee down. Inhale, kick your right leg back. And you want to lift out of your right shoulder. And so pull, dome through the upper back. And feel your ribs turn in. Strengthen your right thigh, reach your left arm forward. Together, take an inhale. Exhale, crunch, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, crunch, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, kick back, reach forward. Listen. Lift your chin, curl your right heel into your bum. Reach your left hand back for the outside of your right foot. Kick the heel out behind the hip. That'll broaden the chest. Rolls your heart through, shoulders down, bring your gaze forward. And seal your lips. We got 3 breath cycles here. And soften the chin, belly in. Kick your right leg back, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, all fours, hands and knees. And feel your ground, take a breath in. And do a little sway, wag your tail, hips side to side. And feel your tail wag. And let go of any tension from the outer hips and the outer thighs, connecting deeply to your midline. And hips on top, come down onto your forearms. Take your palms together like prayer hands, cross one thumb over the other. So without even moving the arms, if you just press into your elbows and then spin your shoulders out, so an external rotation, and then step back and you're in forearm plank. Elbows down, shoulders turning out. Level your hips in line. Remember, we were leveling the gaze with the ground. Now, leveling your body with your mat. And firm your belly in forearm plank. And feel the legs pressing your forearms down and away. Start to walk your feet in. Pike your hips up. Forearms ground, shoulders lifting away from the ears. This should feel a little bit deeper today. Press the palms together and draw your tailbone up, belly in as you press your heels down. You're in dolphin. Breathe. So we don't collapse in the shoulders, step your feet back. Come through forearm plank first. And then lower your knees down onto the ground. Flatten the shins, come up onto your hands, sit on your heels, please. Hands on your thighs. You feel your heart center as you roll your shoulders 3 times. Shrug them up, and then roll them back and down. And you do it again. Shrug them up, and roll them back and down. Try it with an inhale to shrug, and an exhale to roll. Keep the shoulders down. Crawl yourself forward. Spread your knees mat width apart. Big toes together, bum in between your heels, setting up Reclining Hero. Take your hands back behind you. As you ground into your hands, draw your belly in, push your tailbone forward, and then start to make your way down onto your elbows. And ground your shins, belly in, shoulders down. And then you can start to make your way all the way down onto your back. You got 10 breaths here, you guys. Okay, if you're watching me, I have to go get batteries for my microphone. I'll be right back. 10 breaths. Okay, from your shoulders, grab for your ankles, start to make your way back up to your hands. From your hands back to your shins, adjust your knees in, rest your hands on your thighs, please. Close your eyes, feel your shoulders settle down. You've done a lot of opening in through your shoulders and a lot of space, and developing a deeper connection to your center. And so close your eyes and be still and take a few breaths here in through your nose and out. And at the end of this breath, open your eyes and swing your feet around in front of you. Lie down onto your back, please, with your legs bent. Your feet flat, about hip-width distance apart. And we're going to set up for 3 back bends. We'll start with a bridge. If your body is ready to go right into a wheel, you're welcome to start with a wheel and do 3 wheels. You're welcome to do 1 bridge, 2 wheels. I'll guide you through the whole thing. Okay, for bridge, set up. Lift your hips, interlace the fingers beneath you, and walk your shoulders under. So you're flat in the upper back. Keep your gaze straight up. Press down into your feet and pull your wrists towards the mat and draw your inner thighs up. This is bridge. And gaze steady on one spot, and we're 5 breaths in the pose. It's about 30 seconds. You're getting more than just the feeling. 3 breaths gives you the feeling. 1 to 2 breaths, you really can't tell. 3 breaths, you get the feeling. 5 breaths, and you pick up a deeper sense of awareness. On your exhale, slowly lower your bum down and release your grip, arms by your sides. You are welcome to do 3 bridge poses like we just did. And take 3 breaths in between. Remember, listening to your body is listening to your breath. And then exploring your edge. For wheel, bring your hands by your ears And so your fingertips point down towards your toes. And so you can see the hand placement. Turn your middle fingers out. Shoulders are open. Legs are strong. Hips are ready. Start to lift your bum. Press through your hands. Come up to the top of your head. Make sure you've got a solid ground, hands and feet. And on the exhale, elbows in, shoulders wide. And go ahead and press up. 5 breaths in your wheel. And wheel, you tuck the chin, turn your elbows in. Land softly to your upper back bridge. Bring your hips down. Everybody legs bent, arms by your sides. 3 breaths. Notice what's surfacing. Right? This practice is a rise. It's an uplifting experience. Energetically, while at the same time, and calming your mind through the mindfulness of the practice. Pay attention to your breath. Last back bend. You can do a bridge. Right? You can come into your final wheel. Hands by your ears. Press through your feet. Roll your hips up. Weight into your hands. Press to the top of your head. Reset your hands. Elbows in, shoulders wide. And exhale, press up. No slip in the hands, no slip in the feet. 5 breaths. And tuck the chin, wheel, elbows in, upper back lands softly. And bridge, bring your hips down. Everybody feel the softness in your chest, arms by your sides. And let your knees fall in towards each other. And relax your belly here. You are welcome to keep your eyes closed as you gauge and you relate with your inhale and with your exhale, with your body and with your mind. Because remember, when we're working the body, we're working the mind. When we're working the mind, we're working the body. It's all connected. Make this inhale deeper than your last. On your exhale, let both knees roll over to the left. Gentle twist to release your low back. If it's compression, it's tightness or tension. You roll your knees back to center. And on your exhale, roll your knees down to the right. And slowly go ahead and bring your knees back to center. And keep your low back heavy. Gently draw both knees into your chest, hands to your shins. And give it a gentle, and then increase the firmness of the squeeze. Keep your low back heavy. Start to lift your head, and then wrap your arms all the way around your shins. And forehead up to your knees, so you're curling into a tight, tiny little ball. And slowly begin to soften And release the hands from the legs. Let your feet come down onto the ground. You head to the mat. Let your legs go long. And take one more breath together. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Exhale, sigh, and release all the air from your body. You can untuck the shoulder blades, flatten the low back. You press into the heels, lift, and then soften the bum into the ground. And let your hips go. Let your arms rest in any comfortable position where your hands are below your shoulders. And you're still feeling the energy of your heartbeat. And allow your mind to observe that, and while continuing to slow down. So if you need another sigh, you're welcome to take that. It helps. And now as you move through a practice, the unknown, you start to reflect on how your breath and the mindful breath has supported you along that path. The difficult part of the practice is to watch the mind in the moment where it toggles back into that state of thinking that it knows. When it comes to this moment, or it comes to this breath, even though you're not actively controlling it with a breath practice. And so take into account what you're feeling right now, and how you may reflect on what you're feeling that could be different than when you started, and how this practice of breath has supported you, not really of achieving anything, but certainly of being, in a closer relationship and with your center. And I'd like to invite you all to stay with your meditation for as long as you would like to. This practice is not even about our hearts. This practice is about our souls, and our souls don't have any figure to them. They don't have any shape. They don't have any color. And so I'd love to offer the space, the connection, and the condolences to every soul, right, as we celebrate one that is certainly changing the world. Mr. George Floyd and his family, right, as their healing process continues, and so many people continue to wake up in this world. So from one soul to another, and from one breath, that which we all share the same air. I hope you all have a beautiful day. I hope your hearts continue to feel, and I hope your voices continue to act. And see you tonight for detox, everybody. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.